got this galley in the mail yesterday, and we're releasing this book in October. We've been working on it for 3 years, and it's called Cascadian Zen. It's an amazingly beautiful book. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever been associated with, complete with a map of the ecozones of this bioregion. This is going to be fantastic. So this is a galley copy so we can find if there are any mistakes, and I'm going to read from this book. And we're going to launch this October 6, 7, 8 at the Spring Street Center, and I have bookmarks for the book and for the fest if you're interested. I'll leave some up here. There you go. So we don't use a strict interpretation of Zen in this, so it indicates something of the inner life. Let's put it that way. This is called Flexible Mind for Rob Lewis. Flexible mind is rooted in a place, most any place. The Secretary of Transpiration knows water begets water, soil is the womb, and vegetation is the midwife, before he plants a future cloud in the ground of his bioregion. Flexible as water. Savvy as the crows ruin lawns with beaks hunting European chafer beetle grubs. Crow sushi. Wily mind, flexible as a crow. During the pandemic, we moved our Poetry Postcard Fest up many weeks earlier so people would have something to do because they had canceled everything. So I was writing postcards from the pandemic, and this was written 2 days after Michael McClure died, called Rebellion Reason. He liked to call himself the Rebel Lion, because you put those two words together and you have rebellion. And the epigraph is from Michael. If his eyes were not already closed, the pleasure would shut them. He has allowed his consciousness to become a blank field. And so goes the Rebel Lion, rebellion, on surrender to the great life force. And so goes his one last act of mammal patriotism. Splash of Johnny Walker Black on his lips. This is reason, but so is rawr. Like it's from his beast language. If you've never heard of him, if you look at his Ghost Tantras, you'll see these poems made of part English and part beast language. And I'll leave you with one last prose sonnet from a series called Sonetos de Cascadia, with 2 epigraphs, 2 people in this book and 2 people who've passed, both Californians. We are overrun, the dog and I, by the power of light. Mary Norbert Corti. And monkey mind builds cathedrals of imagination and stone and tone poems of stained glass and bubblegum. Michael McClure. In the wake of no Buddha. Were my Zen up to speed, I'd write a Dharma devotion to the hummingbird Sangha, as here they have a temple of water, sugar, and plastic. Just beyond the temple, rabbits have manifested of steel, hay, and the occasional purloined blueberry. Neither hummingbird nor rabbit has won a literary lifetime achievement award, but we still like their soft fur and or whir as they negotiate our summer heads on the deck, where one evergreen can be seen in outline on what's left of the island forest just beyond their temples of plastic. Were my Zen up to speed, I'd see tracers of my defilements build their own cathedrals of memory of sexual escapades, gland pulses, cheap bliss, and then watch the whole cycle rinse, repeat, and reappear with new characters, merging with sounds of tires on June morning pavement and the fur of the rabbits pulled up in clumps from the prayer rug. No, there is a Buddha here, as there is everywhere, and in every sentient being, but he's waiting until after morning coffee to find what's left of his nirvana.